Hello traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly indices forecast. So like always, we start with DAX. On the weekly chart, what we see is that weekly didn't continue to go down for now. We are still below the 36 EMA, so it's still showing us that we have downtrend on the weekly chart. However, price also started to make a higher lows on the weekly chart. So this might be a situation that we will get momentum and price will go up again to retest a previous top, or will break this and continue to make new higher highs. Okay, but still, before this happen, we need to see that price is breaking our 36 EMA. And also that price is breaking our resistance area, which is around this zone. Okay, so as long as this area is holding, we can still pay attention for the long term, for the short. But when this is broken, price can really go and retest the previous tops. Okay, so let's go to lower time frames to see what we have there, and we can adjust our level. So we see that this is really strong zone. As we see this whole area, like always, yes, this is the zone where we have strong resistance. Currently, prices around the resistance area also. We see double top on the daily chart. We have this spike. Also here we have spikes. So prices on the resistance right now. We also can try to draw trend lines. So we are, this is our line. This trend line was broken here, as we see. This one was broken. So what we can have, we know that on the weekly chart, we still have limitation in terms to go up with this resistance. Let me just draw one line with this resistance here together with the 36 EMA. But this daily trend line was broken. We have on the daily chart this up trend line, which is also higher, of course, here higher low on the weekly. So this might be a situation that after breakout, we will have a retest of the 36 or retest of the trend line, and we will have this another up move to retest this or this. Okay, if we have retracement. If we do not have retracement, if price is just struggling here, we can have breakout and then continuation. Or as you can see, like here, we can have false breakout and then this bigger retracement, yes? So as long, of course, as this daily trend line is holding, we can pay attention for buy scenarios. Yes, I say if I say about the daily, weekly, and 4-hour chart, I mean about swing trading. Okay, because on the lower time frames, like 1-hour chart, 15-minute or 1 minute, we can do we can trade in both direction, buy or sell. Okay, so this is what we have on the daily chart. On the 4-hour chart, we have nice 1 to 3 right now. We also can draw 4-hour chart trend line. It's like this. We can even connect more spikes, something like this, close to the 36 EMA. So how about intraday trading right now? Right now, price is still above the 36 EMA, and we have 4-hour chart long 1 to 3. Okay, so whenever price starts to break our 2 to 3 line, or we see that price is pushing up, we can go to lower time frames and try to buy this. Okay, so whenever price breaks this trend line here, this one, you try to buy. Of course, your goal is this previous stop. Okay, this area of the resistance. So this is your goal. Whenever price breaks this area, you have next target. And in terms of the short scenarios, we have to wait at least for this trend line breakout. Then we will have more probability that price might to go down where to the daily 36 EMA or back to this area of support here with this trend line. Okay, so this is where price might to go in case if price breaks this, because if you pay attention on the 4-hour chart, we also have strong support zone here. Okay, so even if price decide to go down together with this trend line and the support zone, this is strong level for possible bounces again and retest this area. Okay, but whenever price breaks this, we can target daily 36 EMA, and of course this level. In between, we will also find some other areas of the support. If we pay attention, this is the zone of the support. Okay, so this is our goal right now for DAX. Right now, I would still pay attention to buy on the lower settings, on the lower time frames. and I would try to sell it after breakout of this. Yes, but right now I just wait patiently to buy this. NASDAQ is different story. On the weekly chart, we see that momentum, we had momentum here. Price is making new lower lows. And now what can happen? Maybe we'll have lower high and continuation. So we can expect some retracements and then continuation to go down. But of course, if we look for the monthly chart, we will also see that we have on the monthly, we have completely different scenario. This is like a long 1 to 3. So if this month, if the monthly is in charge, we can have another up move. But of course, from the monthly perspective, it's a long period of time, but just give you idea what can price do in the very long perspective. Okay, if we have continuation, then we can really have down move, maybe even back to this area of the small support. Yeah? So this still can go down. Okay, but right now monthly is not our case. We focus what we have now. So we have this downtrend. Okay, we have new lower lows, possible retracements where to the area of the 12 EMA, which is also resistance. Okay, or higher back to the 36 EMA, which is also area of the resistance here. Okay, and then of course continuation where previous bottom acts as a support, and we also have another support around this zone. So we go to daily chart, and what we have on the daily, let me maybe just adjust the trend line here. This is our weekly trend line. Okay, we see that we have resistance right now. Here we had the retest, and right now short 1 to 3. Yes, so we wait for breakout of this line. We try to sell this, or breakout of the resistance, and we try to buy this. And we have targets from higher time frames. Okay, so this is our line here. We also have support area here on the 4-hour chart, as you can see those spikes. So you can trade here, or you can trade here, or also if you like, if you are a day trader. Right now we are on the good area where price might react and still try to retest previous tops, but you have to wait for no, we don't have good line, but at least this line breakout. Okay, so here you can look for buy scenarios and target this resistance here short, and here also buy. Okay, so this is NASDAQ. US 30, here we also price is making new lower lows, but you see that it's a little bit not so strong like on NASDAQ. And if you go to monthly chart, we also have here monthly long 1 to 3 with this spike to the 36 EMA. So we can again have situation that price will continue to go up, or we'll still have this down move to the 36 EMA or lower back to this support area. Okay, but weekly chart for now is pointing to sell. We have this trend line here. 12 EMA right now price is retesting, so we might see bounce and continuation where, of course, to the previous bottoms here, or bigger retracement still to this level and then bounce and this retracement. Or if price breaks this, we can have continuation of this or start of this up move together with the monthly direction. And then, of course, our goal is previous top. So we go to daily chart. Let's try to adjust our trend line, which looks like this. Okay. So here it's also similar situation to NASDAQ, but if you pay attention, we are a little bit above the 36 EMA, but still price is making new lower highs. Okay, so we are on the area where price is sitting. Yeah, this is also resistance zone, as you say. Yeah. So it will be exactly the same like NASDAQ. The thing is that here you have less room to go than on NASDAQ, okay? Because we have trend line much closer here. If we pay attention for the next resistance area, we will see it here, and the next one is up here somewhere around this zone. So those are the levels if price decide to break them and decide to go up. If we go to lower settings, lower time frames, we have this right now, something like that. Yeah, so what we can do, of course, ideally, breakout of this and breakout of that. level. We have also trend line, but trend line is with the two touches, so it's not so good for me. We go to 1 hour chart, and also here, whenever price, make this breakout, you can look for buy entries and target the previous top. If price continue to go down, you take extension of this line. Yes, and again, if we have spikes here and then breakout, you can pay attention for buy scenarios also, okay? So this is what we have on the US 30, US 500, similar to NASDAQ, as you can see on the weekly chart. On the monthly, we also had this retest. If price decide to go down, of course, previous bottom is the level, and the next we have this support zone. Weekly chart, our trend line, where is our next goal if price decide to go down, support zone, where is our resistance. Currently price is touching resistance. Next one, we have to go to lower time frames to have more details. Yes, because next one of the weekly visible is up here, okay, and of course previous top. So we go to daily chart. We can change the angle of this line a little bit to adjust to the daily. Come on, MT4. Yes, and here we see the same, yes. But I always repeat, all of them more or less, except of NASDAQ, but US 30, US 500, they are more or less the same. Also NASDAQ, yes. But sometimes we have better setups on the US 500, sometimes better on the NASDAQ, sometimes on Dow Jones. Yes, so that's why you can leave 3 of them, and whenever you get better setup and you see that they are moving in the right direction, you just simply jump in. Yes, so that's why I prefer to have all of them. Yeah, not only one, but even one is more than enough. Yes, if you want to trade on the one index, is more than enough. This is resistance on the daily chart, and the next area of the resistance. So you see, we couldn't draw anything on the weekly, so we go to daily, and now we have more details, so it's a little bit easier for us to draw this those levels. Okay, so we go to 4-hour chart, and it will be, you see, more or less the same situation. Support zone, trend line. Do we have any trend line? This is a little bit better because we have this line. Yeah, so this is the index where we have this, but still we have this support zone. So even if price breaks this is the level where we have to stay careful, because price still might react and make this up move. Okay, so this trend line doesn't mean much for us right now, and the same story. Yes, whenever price breaks this area, we go long. Here we go short, and here we can go still long and target resistance. Nikkei, also this one is making higher, you see higher low on the weekly chart. Right now is climbing up. However, if you pay attention to the weekly, we are still around the strong trend line. So what can happen? Price might bounce, and we will see another reaction. Or, of course, if price breaks this, then this might be information that we will go and retest again this previous top after breakout of the weekly trend line. Okay, so this is our previous top, this is our previous bottom. Yes, this area here. And what else we have? This line. So you see that we are a little bit squeezed. So if price reacts here, this is our first goal, and then when price breaks this, we can expect to drop to this support zone. Okay, so we go to daily chart. Let me unzoom to make this line better. You see that this is really strong line. Yes, this one. Yeah, so keep pay attention for this. Bounce traders right now have opportunities to take short entries around this trend line. Okay, because you see many times price was reacting and was going down. So exactly the same might happen here. We might see spike, and then short entries where target this this trend line here. Okay, so this is what price can do. Yes, and then maybe this, or maybe this. Okay, of course we don't know yet, because we can still have situation that price will go down, retest 36, will go up, retest this, and then maybe will go down. Okay, or yes, break and continue to go up. So if you take short entries here, yes, around this, then your goal is 36 EMA on the daily chart. Okay, keep in mind about this because we can still have reaction there. And when you have daily long 1 to 3 here, yes, when price reacts and you will see that the price is going up, you can go and take buy entries and target this trend line, okay, with this previous top. So we go to 4-hour chart. Right now we are still in the uptrend. You see, this is really nice. This line is really good, close to the 36. Price is moving up. We have 1 to 3s. So as long as we are above the 4-hour chart trend line and we are above the 36 EMA, every single retracement for us is option to buy. So we go to 1-hour chart. Yes, and right now, whenever price breaks this line here, yes, you look for buy entries, target, of course, previous top, then our trend line from the weekly weekly chart. And when price breaks this 4-hour chart trend line, then you can look for short entries. But again, keep in mind that your goal is daily 36 EMA, and whenever price breaks daily 36 EMA, then you have this trend line, and then of course you can even try after breakout of this trend line. We still have a small support zone here, and after breakout of this, price can really go and retest this. So you see, you have levels where price might to stop. This is the best situation which we can achieve right now. Okay, I wouldn't go short here. It's still possible for really scalping like 1-minute chart. Yes, after breakout of this line, if you like. Go to 5-minute chart. Yes, like you see, because right now we are around the trend line. So if you get something on the lower time frames, whenever price breaks those previous bottoms, yes, short scenarios, target 4-hour chart trend line is still possible. Okay, of course, much better is to wait for the 4-hour chart, and as long as we are above, if you see the retracement to this level, you can still try to buy this. Okay, buy this from the lower time frame perspective. And the last one is Aussie index weekly chart, currently in the range. Yes, we are on the profit zone. So what can happen right now? Or we have another retest of bottoms, or maybe price will play around and then up move to the resistance. Okay, so we go to daily chart. Like I said, we are on the profit zone, which is also visible on the daily. As here you see 36 EMA, we have short the daily 1 to 3. So a case is really easy in this index here. We have this trend line. So whenever price breaks trend line, we have support zone around this level. We have this previous bottom here, but for now, price, as you see what is making right now, lower high. Or it will be like another retest here, and we'll go up again to retest this, and then, for example, that, and price will go up. Okay. So what we can do now, if price breaks our trend line here, we look to sell, and whenever price breaks this line, we look for buy. If you want to buy this is trend line from the lower time frame perspective, yes, where you have to manage your positions. There is also small resistance, yes, because keep in mind, if we do day trading, scalping, we need to pay attention for levels like this. But if we do swing trading, we just take the major swings from the 4-hour chart or daily. But if you are a day trader, after buying here, after breakout of this might be area where price might to react, and simply you want to take profits or go away, because retracement can take all your profits. Yeah, so that's why you need to pay attention for this. But if this is broken, then of course our area here is the next goal, and of course whenever this is broken, then of course we have room to go up. In between, we will find, of course, resistance areas for possible stops. Okay. Okay, perfect. So that's all from about our indices. Yes. Soon I will also upload forecast for Forex. So guys, wish you all great trading week, and hear you soon. Bye.